वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत् व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थ विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
नत्वा श्री भारती
विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
मुनीश्वरौ दीर्घ इट्स अ टाइपो विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ मुनि प्लस ईश्वरौ मुनीश्वरौ correct it. I forgot. अधीमहे पंचदशी कैवल्यपदसिद्धये
धीमहि पंचदशी
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये
भारती तीर्थः च विद्यारण्यः च भारती तीर्थ विद्यारण्यौ तौ मुनि मुनिश्च असौ ईश्वरश्च मुनीश्वरौ तौ भारती तीर्थ विद्यारण्यौ इति द्वन्द्व समास। तत्त्वविवेक प्रकरणे 11 श्लोकः। अभानेन परं प्रेम भानेन विषये स्पृहा अतो भानेऽप्यभातासौ Paramanandatatmanah.
Paramanandatatmanah.
Adyetra vargamadhyastha putradyayana shabdavat.
Adyetrivardhamadyastha
शब्दवत्
Bhanepyabhanam bhanasya
Bhanevyabhanambanasya
pratibandhena yujyate.
Pratibandhena yujyate.
First line is one word, samasa, long samasa. Samvit, iyam samvit atma, samvit ekarupa na vidyate. Samvit atma satchit, that is evident. Swayam prabha, samvit swayam prabha iti. Kintu ananda swarupaha iti banam va abanam va. Bane sati vishaya spruha na bhavati. Abane chet param prema na bhavati. Therefore, banam or abanam iti cannot categorically say. Aso atma paramanandat manaha iti categorically we say. It is known, at the same time not known. Why? Because there is some pratibandha. Like what? Like in a chanting class, in a Veda Patashala. The son of Devadatta also chants, is also one of the Vidyarthi. Devadatta could hear the chanting of the entire Varga, the class. His son also is chanting, his lips also moving, his voice also is heard but not distinctly. What he chants very distinctly, not able to know. But he also chants, that much you know. Why? Because it's a chorus. Everybody chants. It is Adyetra Varga. It is Vidyarthi. Many Vidyarthis are there in the class. In that, this Putra, the son of Devadatta, is also Tishtati Madhyastha. Is also doing Adhyayana. Is also chanting. But his Shabda, his voice is not distinctly known. It is Banam at the same time Abhanam. Bane api Abhanam. Therefore, Banasya Pratibandhena Yujyate. This not able to distinctly heard. Why? Because there is Pratibandha. Now, Pratibandha, we are saying. What is this Pratibandha? That also Vidyananda Muni doesn't take for granted. He gives a definition of what Pratibandha is. In this Drishtanta, the Pratibandha is the chorus. It's a Pratibandha. In the chorus, you are not able to hear the voice of your son. So that is a Pratibandha. Similarly, in the chorus Samsara, Atma distinctly not able to understand. As Pratibandha is here in distinctly knowing the voice of your son, so too Pratibandha is there to understand Atma distinctly when you do Vyavahara in the world. Everything is sustained or everything is as enjoys Sat existence because of this Satchit Atma, but Atma is distinctly not able to understand. No, why? Because there is Pratibandha. What is this Pratibandha? Pratibandha, we are saying, that is explained in the This is the definition of Pratibandha. Next, shloka number 13. Let us read. Pratibandhosti bhatiti
प्रतिबन्धोस्भातीति
vyavahararhavastuni
व्यवहारार्थवस्तुनि
tannirasya viruddhasya
तन्निरस्य विरुद्धस्य
tasyotpadanamuchyate.
अस्योत्पादनमुच्ये
प्रतिबंधस्य सद्भावः इति पूर्वमुक्तमेव. प्रतिबंध is there. अस्य प्रतिबंधस्य किं लक्षणम् इति अस्मिन् श्लोके उच्यते. प्रतिबंधः कः? For that the answer is given. In the world, there are many vishayas. All the vishayas are there. It is seen. It shines. Like, for example, take a pot. Pot is, you see the pot, it is drishyante, and it is available for your seeing, for your knowing, for your knowledge, for your cognition. Therefore, pot is evident. Pot alone cannot be evident. The pot is sustained by the isness, the sattvam. But that is not recognized. What you see, only the pot. As in the case of pot, you see the pot is there, and it is bhanti. The pot shines, and the pot is seen. It is available for your indriya, gochara, perception. Same thing can be extended to the vishaya of the loka. Vastunam aneka vastunam vishaya asmin loke vartamananam vishayanam prati api santi bhanti drishyante eva iti. Therefore, only vyavahara is there. If what is not there, if what is not available for your cognition, then now vyavahara is possible. No vyavahara. Gataha asti, gataha bhati. Gataha asti. Swayam gataha asti va? Na. How can gata exist of its own? No. Gataha asti, pataha asti, mataha asti, vrikshaha asti, parvataha asti. Everything asti. That asti is Brahma. Satchid Rupe Brahmani Kalpitatvat Eteshu Vishayeshu Vyavaharaha Vartate. What is there is only Satchit Brahma Ananda Atma. On that, all these are what? Superimposed. What is there is Brahma. When you say pot is, what is only. That astitvam, on the astitvam, asti, and it is bhanti, swayam prabha, it shines. On that, gata is adhyasta, kalpita. Similarly, mataha asti, mataha bhanti. Astitvam, that is Brahma. On that, mata is adhyasta, superimposed. Therefore, mata is available for your knowing, for your cognition. Vrikshaha asti, vrikshaha bhati. How can vriksha enjoy astitvam, bhatitvam of its own? In fact, vriksha doesn't exist at all. What is a vriksha? What is a vriksha? Or the trunk? Is a trunk vriksha? Is a branch or the branches? Vriksha has got many branches. Are the branches vriksha? Or the leaves vriksha? or the flowers vriksha, or the fruits vriksha, or the roots vriksha. All these are parts of the vriksha. So vriksha, really speaking, doesn't exist. Vriksha is nothing but the assemblage of so many parts. They are intelligently put together. Therefore, vriksha, somewhere, suddenly from somewhere it gets astitvam, bhati, vriksha asti, bhati. Destroy the vriksha, you cut the vriksha. Praschana yogyaha, vriksha. If you cut the vriksha, what is there? Now trunk is there. Trunk is trunk bhati. That now the you can destroy the rupa of the vriksha, but the trunk is there. Similarly, other parts are there. You cannot destroy that. You cannot, if you did, you can destroy that. If the parts, the sub parts, that will get existence. How that gets existence of its own? No. There you see, asti is there, astitvam, bhatitvam. When we say there astitvam, bhatitvam of Brahma, that is Brahma, on that vriksha is adhyastha. When vriksha is cut, the namarupa is only destroyed. That astitvam, that asti, bhati of Brahma, that doesn't get destroyed. It gets transferred to the trunk. Therefore, only trunk is. If trunk is not, then you won't be able to say trunk. The word trunk itself, you won't be able to utter it if it is not. It is. The trunk is. Trunk also you cut. Wood is. All the way the asti, bhati, it is. Brahma alone it exists. On that, these are adhyastha, these are superimposed. Is that Brahma available for your knowing, for your cognition? Vyavahara vastuni, with regard to the objects of the world. Vastuni, vastuni. Vyavahara, vastu is napumsakalinga shabda, vastuni. Vyavahara vastuni is saptami vibhakti ekavachanam. Vyavaharargha vastuni. Vyavahara arghati. Vyavaharam arghati. That which deserves or that which are available for your transaction. Vyavaharam kartum yogyaha. Vyavaharargha. Vyavaharam arghati. Vyavaharam kartum yogyaha arghaha tasmin padarte vastuni. In that, the objects which are available for your transaction. The objects are like vriksha, like pot, like mata, etc. All these are vyavahara argha vastu. They asti, they got astitvam. Asti means it is vidyate. Bhati. Gataha asti. Gataha prakashate. That vyavahara vastu gata is and it shines. Asti bhati iti vyavahararga vastuni. That asti bhati, does it belong to the gata? No, that is Brahma. Brahmani kalpitatvat. This vastus, vishayas. Then only it is available for your transaction. It becomes vyavahara yogyaha. All the padartha becomes vyavaharargaha only when it is kalpita on the Brahma. Therefore, you could able to only cognize only the vastu, the objects. What about Brahma, which is the adhara on which all the vastus are adhyastha? Can you cognize that distinctly? Brahma asti bhati iti vyavaharargham. With Brahma, is there? No. विषये वस्तुनि वस्तुनि व्यवहारम् अस्ति, किन्तु ब्रह्मणि, but ब्रह्म अस्ति वा नास्ति वा? अस्ति एव, but you cannot cognize Brahma asti bhati iti. Like what? Like the son of Devadatta is chanting, his voice is not distinctly known. Similarly, Brahma asti bhati, not distinctly known, because you are carried over by the nama rupatmaka vastu jagat. Therefore, asti bhati iti vyavahararha vastuni tannirasya. Asti bhati, does it belong to vastu or Brahma? It belongs to Brahma alone. Tannirasya, dismissing that. Tasya viruddhasya utpadanam, production of something which is opposed to that. That is called pratibandhaha. Dismissing asti bhati of Brahma and producing that which is opposed to that. Like what? Pot shines. That isness, the astitvam and bhatitvam of Brahma not understood, tannirasya, and we think the pot is as though it is satya vastu, it is there and it is shines, producing the knowledge opposite to that, thinking that astitvam bhatitvam to be belonging to the pot, that knowledge. Tannirasya, astitvam and bhatitvam of Brahma, tannirasya, dismissing that, tasya viruddhasya utpadanam pratibandhaha. The pratibandha is that which produces what? Viruddhasya utpadanam. The object that is shining, and shining asti bhati iti vyavahararga vastuni. The object shines. Object shines not of its own. It is because of Brahma. Brahma is the adhara. Tannirasya, astitvam, bhatitvam of Brahma. Tannirasya, tam asti bhati. Brahma. Tannirasya, viruddhasya utpadanam. Production of that which is opposite to that. That is called pratibandhaha. So, therefore, what is pratibandhaha? The definition Acharya beautifully gives here. Pratibandha negates and produces viruddhasya utpadanam, kind of opposite. All the time you are interacting with Brahma alone. Interacting means what is there is only Brahma. You are talking to Brahma, you are walking on Brahma, you are speaking Brahma, you are thinking Brahma, you are eating Brahma. That is why Brahmarpanam Brahmadagi, Brahmagno Brahmanahutam, Brahmaivatena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. Why we say everything is Brahma? I offer it to Brahma, what I eat is Brahma, what I offered is Brahma, the stari, the plate on which I eat is Brahma, and who eats is Brahma, who offers is Brahma. What is there is only Bhagavan, Brahma alone. But that is not known. That is not known. Therefore, the viruddhasya utpadanam, the kind of opposite vyavahara. Vyavahara itself is possible because of this pratibandha, not knowing, because Atma, Brahma, distinctly not known. Brahma is not vyavaharargaha. It becomes vyavahararga, then it becomes one of the object. Vastu, the objects are vyavahara yogyani vastuni. Kintu, Brahma not. Brahma is that which gives existence to all the objects. Therefore, pratibandha can create opposite pratiti, buddhi. That Atma, because you take the vastu to be real, therefore you consider the Atma, the Brahma also to be of what? Limited nature, limited. Ananda nature of Atma, not knowing, therefore you take it to be Anananda, source of Dukkham. Atma, which is Purnaha, which is not Parichinna, not limited, which is Ananda, which is Sat, which is Chit, not knowing that, this Pratibandha create opposite Buddhi, opposite Pratiti, the understanding. Why? Because Brahma asti Brahma bhati iti lokena drishyate. That is not drishyate in the loka. What is drishyate, what is seen in the loka is only the vastu. Therefore, what happens? Brahma nasti, Brahma na bhati iti. That viruddha vyavaharaha, opposite vyavahara is seen. That is called pratibandha. Yatra putra dhvanihi. Putra dhvanihi na nasti na bhati iti bhavati. Kimartam? Because of the chorus chanting tadvat eva viruddha viruddhasya viruddha rupasya vyavaharasya utpadanam pratibandha iti uchyate. It's called pratibandha. Pratibandha meaning obstacle. Pratibandhanam nibandhanam iti. So asti bhati iti vyavahararka vastuni tannirasya. Tannirasya means this asti bhati of, that is Brahma. Asti bhati priyam rupam. Brahma is Sat, Chit, Ananda. Asti is Sat. Bhati is Chit. Sat, Chit, Atma. Tannirasya. Viruddhasya. Opposite. Utpadanam. Viruddhasya. Tannirasya. Viruddhasya. Viruddhasya utpadanam. Nirasya means removal. Nirakaranam. Tannirasya. Tasya referring to Vyavaharasya. Tasya Vyavaharasya utpadanam, production, the jananam is called pratibandha. So the anvaya should be like this. Asti bhati iti vyavahararha vastuni tannirasya viruddhasya vyavaharasya tasya vyavaharasya viruddhasya utpadanam pratibandha iti uchyate. That is called pratibandha. Vyavahararha vastuni. Vyavaharam argaha vyavaharargaha. That is vyavaharam argaha vyavaharargaha. You can say like that, upapada samasa, or vyavaharaya argham. You can say that chaturthi tatpurusha. Vyavaharaya argham. Vyavaharargham. Vyavaharargham cha tat vastu. Vyavaharargha vastu. Tasmin saptame bhakti. Vyavaharargha vastuni. So it is chaturthi tatpurusha and karmadaraya samasa. Vyavaharargham cha tat vastu. Vyavaharargha vastu. Tasmin vyavaharargha vastuni. Tat nirasya. Tat referring to tat asti bhati. Tat Brahma nirasya. Atma nirasya. Viruddhasya. Vyavahara is viruddha. You don't really see the adhara. Only adhyastha only you see. Seeing only the adhyastha, vyavahara is. Therefore, vyavahara is what? Viruddhasya utpadanam, production of opposite only. Not cognizing, not understanding that Brahma, which is there all the time. And these vastus, they come and go. They don't have stability. They don't exist on its own. But that alone we think to be Satyam, that alone we are worried about. Therefore, Sukham, Dukkham, etc. Therefore, Vyavaharaha, that Utpadanam, Pratibandha iti uchyate. Koso Pratibandha iti ataha aha. Here the Tikakara says, Pratibandha kaha asau Pratibandha That pratibandha, what has been introduced in the previous shloka, pratibandhena yujyate iti. Bane api abanam banasya pratibandhena yujyate iti. Purva shloke uttam kila. That pratibandha kaha iti. Aha asmin shloke aha pratibandha iti. Astibati iti vyavahararha vastuni. Asti is equal to vidyate. Bhati is equal to prakashate. Iti evam prakaram vyavaharargham vyavaharam arhati. That is why I gave this samata. Vyavaharam arhati iti vyavaharargha iti. Vyavaharam arhati upapada samasa. Vyavaharam arhati iti vyavaharargha. Vyavaharaya also you can take chaturthi also, no problem. Vyavaharargham arhati iti asti bhati iti vyavaharargham is giving the samasa, vigraha itself. Tacha tadvastu cha cheti tata tasmin tam purvoktam vyavaharam nirasya. Nirasya is equal to nirakritya, dismissing, nirakaranam krutva. Viruddhasya nasti na bhati iti evam rupasya vyavaharasya utpadanam is equal to jananam pratibandha iti uchyate. So you can understand what we discussed, the same, that is based on this only. So with regard to the vastu which are available for your vyavahara, for your transaction, in that astibhati, the Brahma astibhati belong to Brahma, the nirasya, nirakritya, dismissing that. Viruddhasya, what is viruddha? Brahma nasti, Brahma na bhati, iti evam rupasya vyavaharasya utpadanam. That is called pratibandha. Not only not cognizing Brahma, but what you do? You say Brahma nasti iti. First mistake is not knowing. Second mistake is concluding the mistake, ascertaining the mistake. That is second. At least when you do mistake, if you understand it's a mistake, it is better. But doing the mistake is done, and you conclude that is correct. You have come to a conclusion. Therefore, it is no more a mistake for you. It is a conclusion. Therefore, only vyavahara. In the vyavahara, when you interact with the vastu, you are carried over by sukha, dukkha, etc. All you get entangled in this samsara. So, this viruddhasya utpadanam is called jananam is called pratibandha. Tikakara says here, vyavaharasya utpadanam jananam pratibandha iti uchyate. Carried over by namarupa, taking namarupa to be real. This Brahma is covered. Satchit Atma, this Astibhati Priyam Rupam Brahma, Astibhati Priyam, not Rupam, Astibhati Priyam Brahma is, first is, it is covered, not available for your cognition. The covering is called Avaranam. First is covering. Second, that which is covered is projected as something totally different from what it is originally. That is Vikshepa. That is why we say Maya. Avarana Vikshepa Shaktihi. Maya Shaktihi iti. Brahma Nasti Bhati. Brahma Nasti Bhati. Evam Rupasya Vyavaharasya Utpadana. Vyavahara is because of Avarana Vikshepa Shaktya. That Avarana Vikshepa is Pratibandha. Avaranam is Pratibandha. Covering is Pratibandha. Covering is Pratibandha. Why it is covered? Really, it is not covered. It is covering Iva, as though covered. Brahma cannot be covered. If Brahma is to be covered, by what you cover? By a blanket. If you cover it by a blanket, how much blanket required? Brahma is infinite, unlimited. Therefore, you need unlimited blanket. If blanket is also unlimited, then blanket becomes another Brahma. So it cannot cover Brahma. That which covers everything is Brahma. That which sustains everything is Brahma. So therefore, that Brahma is not cognized. Not only cognized, it is understood that this Vyavahara Vastu are taken to be real Vikshepa, that is Pratibandhaha iti uchyate. Then the next shloka. Tasya hetu samanabiharah
तस्य
हेतु समानः
पुत्रध्वनिश्रुतौ.
पुत्रध्वनिश्रुतौ.
You have to read one line, otherwise the meter will not come. Tasya hetu samanabiharah putradhvanishruतौ.
तस्य
हेतु समानः
मनिश्रुतौ
पुत्रध्वनिश्रुतौ.
Samanabhiharaha, in between the word is that samasa. So you have to cut the samasa, cutting the samasa, and when you do, that doesn't look proper, nice. Therefore, better to chant the whole line. Either the full word may be samasa, like Padyetra Varga, what we saw, or the word which is a compound may be there in the middle. So in both cases, we have to chant the line completely, so we cannot break it. Iha nadiravidyaiva
आदिरविद्यैव
vyamohaika nibandhanam.
व्यामोहैकनिबन्धनम्.
Yes. Tasya hetuhu samanabhiharaha putra dhvanishruतौ. So here the Drishtanta is referring to putra dhvanishruतौ. Tasya, in listening to the sound of the sun. Tasya pratibandhasya hetuhu. What is the hetu for the obstruction, for the pratibandha? Samanabhiharaha. Samanabhiharaha. Samanabhiharaha means this chorus chanting. Bhagubhihi saha patanam, Tikakara will say. We'll see that. In the example, in the Drishtanta, the reason for not knowing distinctly the voice, Dhvani is the sound, the voice of the chanting of the sun. Putra Dhvani Shrutau. Putra Dhvani Shrutau Saptami Vibhakti. In listening to the Dhvani, the sound of the Putra, Tasya referring to the previous one. Tasya is equal to Pratibandhasya. Tasya is Sarvanama Shabda. Suddenly Sarvanama Shabda nobody will use. Context is the previous shloka. What Pratibandha is introduced? That Pratibandha. Pratibandhasya. Putra Dhvani Shrutau. Tasya is equal to Pratibandhasya. Hetuhu Karanam. What is the Karanam? Hetuhu Samanabhiharaha. Samanabhiharaha is the Karanam, is the cause for is a cause for the Pratibandha. Pratibandha in listening to the sound of the sun. Chorus chanting is the Pratibandha. Samanabhiharaha. Samanabhiharaha means Samanaha Abhiharaha Yasya Samanabhiharaha. Bahubrigi Samasa. Samanabhiharaha. Samana Abhiharaha. Samanabhiharaha. Abhihara we have seen in the Vyakaranam class. There is one pratyaya for that. Abhihara. Anyway. So Samanabhiharaha. Samanaha Abhiharaha Yasya It is Bahuvrihi Samasa. Kasmat Karanat Drishtante, in the example, Pratibandha Bhavati. Kasmat Karanat Dharstante Pratibandha Bhavati. Iti अस्मिन् श्लोके विद्यारण्यमुनिः उक्तवान्. Drishtanta, Dashtanta. In Drishtanta, Putra Dhvani is listening to the sound of the sun. That Pratibandha is there. Dashtanta is this Astibhati, the Brahma, that is not Banam. That is Pratibandha, that is Dashtanta. So in the Veda Adhyayana, Veda Adhyayane Niratasya Putrasya Pratak Dhvani Shravanam किमर्थं न भवति तत्र प्रतिबन्धः अस्ति प्रतिबन्धस्य कारणं भवति कारणम् इस् दट् व्हाट इस् द कारणं समानाभिहारः अन्यैः सह पठति देवदत्तस्य पुत्रः अन्यैः विद्यार्थिभिः सह वेद अध्ययनं करोति therefore not able to listen प्रतिबन्धस्य कारणं भवति. So Putra Dhvani Shrutau. Similarly, in the Darshtanta, Drishtanta, Darshtanta in the what we are talking, that is the subject matter. Darshtanta is illustration and illustrated. Drishtanta is illustration. Darshtanta is illustrated. What is illustrated? This Atma. This Atmanaha Paramanandatayaha Pratitavapi Apratitehe Karanam Bhavati. What is that Karanam? Atma is Paramanandata of the Atma. This Atma is Ananda Swarupaha. Even though it is Pratita, but it is Apratita. Banamapi Abanam Eva. Tasya Karanam Kimiti Uchyate. As Samanabhiharaha is a Karanam in the Drishtanta, so too here we have a Hetu, we have a Karanam for this Abhanam, this Apratiti of knowing this Paramanandatatmanaha. What is that? He says in the second line. Here means what? Here means Asmin Darshtantike, Asmin Darshtante. In this illustrated, that is what Iga. Anadihi avidya eva, that is the karanam, that is the hetu. What is the pratibandha? Anadi avidya, that alone is the karanam. Vyamohaika nibandhanam. Anadi avidya, the cause is the karanam, the hetu is avidya. How many avidyas are there? Avidya is Eka Mukhya. Eka means Mukhya. Vyamohaika Nibandhanam. Mukhya Karanam. Eka Karanam, Mukhya Karanam, which is Avidya. Nibandhanam means, Karanam means cause. Nibandhanam. Nibandhanam is Bandhanam. Nibandhanam. So this Vyamohaika Nibandhanam. This Karanam for this Vyamoha means wrong perception. Vyamoha means wrong perception, wrong knowledge, wrong understanding. Wrong understanding, what is a karanam? Avidya is a karanam. This wrong understanding is due to avidya. Mukhya karanam, eka, vyamoha, eka, nibandhanam. Vyamoha, eka means mukhya. Pradhana karanam is avidya. Avidya, then avidya has got two components. Avarana Shakti, Vikshepa Shakti, iti. That are branches. But Mukhya Karanam is avidya. And this avidya, when did it start? It didn't start. It is anadi. It is anadi. Adihi na vidyate yasyaha sa avidya. It is avidya doesn't start at any period of time. Anadihi. He was not born at any time. Janma Ragita Avidya. This Avidya is Janma Ragita. This Avidya, Utpatti Ragita Avidya, Janma Ragita Avidya is the Hetu for Vyamohika Nibandanam. It's a Nibandanam for the Hetu for this Pratibandha Nibandanam. So, what is the Hetu? What is the Nimittam for this Pratibandha for Nibandanam? This Avidya. Vyamoha. Pratibandha is Vyamoha. Vyamohaika Karanam. This Vyamoha caused by Avidya is the Nibandanam, is a cause for Nibandanam. Vyamoha, wrong understanding, caused by Avidya is the Hetu for this Pratibandha. Anadi Avidya eva Pratibandhasya Karanam. Iti. Shastram presents Sachit Ananda Atma as what? Paramananda Atma iti. Therefore, the question comes now. If I am Sachit Ananda Atma, then there cannot be desire for objects. Vishaya Spruha na bhavati. If Atma is Swayam Prabha, then it should shine as one whole, one complete. Sachit Ananda, we have seen there are not three divisions in Atma. They are all same. Sat is equal to Chit, Chit is equal to Sat, and it is Ananda. It is Lakshanam. So, if Atma is Paramanandata, then I should not seek love for the object, but it is there. Vishesh Pragasti, it means Abhanam. At the same time, we cannot say it is Abhanam because Atma is self-shining. But we don't see the result of shining at the same time. Why? How we can say? Because I am not fulfilled. I am always after the Vishaya, always after the Kama, going and running after so many things in the world. It is shining, therefore Atma is shining as well as not shining. Sachit is shining, that we have proved. What about Ananda? Ananda is not shining, but it is known to me. What is that Karanam? What is the Pratibandha is the Karanam. And what caused Pratibandha? This Anadi Avidya, this beginningless Avidya is the cause for not knowing this Ananda Atma. Because I don't know, therefore I become Ananandaha. I am supposed to be Anandaha all the time. But I am Ananandaha most of the time. Why? Because of this Pratibandha Avidya, which is the Vyamohaika Eka Karanam. Vyamoha Eka Karanam. Vyamohaika Karanam. Vyamohaika Nibandanam. Ekasya Nibandanam, Eka Nibandanam. Shashti Tat Purusha Samasa. Vyamohanam Eka Nibandanam. Vyamohanam Eka Nibandanam. Vyamoha Nibandanam. That is also Shashti Tat Purusha Samasa. So therefore, this Avidya is the cause. Once the cause is found out, then what is the solution? The cause is not located outside. The cause is Avidya, oneself. This Ajnana Vritti is a cause. Therefore, what is required is Ajnana Nivritti. That is the solution for all our seeking. Atma cannot be covered by anything. Really, it cannot be covered. And what about this Avidya? This Avidya, does it exist separately? In fact, Avidya also is illumined by Atma. Avidya Asti. If it has got real existence, then it cannot go. If it has got real existence, Avidya cannot go. Therefore, Avidya is real or unreal. Astiva, Nastiva. You cannot say categorically it is Asti. That is why I said Avidya. Yesterday we told Avidya, Na Vidya, Avidya, Nanj Tat Purusha Samasa. What Nanj? Is it Abhavarte? If it is Abhavarte, If it is absence, absence of something cannot really cause anything. That which is absent cannot be the cause, cannot be the cause for something to come, something, some effect. Suppose you have, suppose you go to the doctor. Doctor, yeah, he does diagnosis. What does he does? He diagnoses, he rules out all the possible the causes by asking you to undergo a variety of tests. What does he do? He confirms the absence. It confirms the absence. That is not there. So, the absence of malaria cannot cause you the fever, cannot give you the effect of malaria. The absence of jaundice cannot give you the effects of jaundice. The absence of corona not there. Therefore, you will not have what? You will not have all the effects of corona, sore throat, whatever it may be, because it is not there. If it is not there, absent, then why you worry about that? That which is absent will not be the cause. So, then means what? So therefore, abhava cannot really cover. What covers is it has got bhava. It has got bhava. Does it really have bhava of its own? That also not. Because in the wake of jnanam, this avidya goes away. In the wake of rajujnanam, sarpajnanam goes away. Sarpaha asti. Snake is there. Does it really there? For you, it is there. As long as you don't see it as a snake, rajjuhu asti eva. It is abhavarte or virodharte, then that if it is abhavarte, then you first of all you will not see that as a snake. If it is abhavarte, then snake is not there because it is abhava. Then why you scream seeing a rope as a snake? You scream and you cry and you thought that it has bitten you. If it is abhava, then why all these things? Therefore, kinchit bhavaha asti eva. Kinchit bhavaha asti eva. If it is abhava, then it cannot have all these experiences. If it is really bhava, then it has really bitten you. But it is not. It is rajjuhu eva. How do you know? You bring the light. You see it as a snake. In the wake of Rajujnanam, what happens to Sarpajnanam? Goes away, disappears. Once you bring the light, darkness goes away. Therefore, virodharte, where light is, there darkness is not. As there is viruddha between light and darkness, light stands for jnanam, darkness for ajnanam. Therefore, ajnanam, when we say, it is virodharte, not abhavarte. Therefore, here the avidya, if it is abhavarte, then it's not a problem. Abhavarte is not there at all. Then why we have samsara? It is pratibandha, it is virodha, and this avidya is also, even the snake in the example, that also is illuminated by, it also is illuminated by Atma, by you only. You only see. So, even the avidya is illuminated by Atma. Therefore, avidya really cannot cover Atma. Why we say avidya cannot cover Atma is, even the avidya is illuminated by Atma. Therefore, it cannot really cover. That is why Shastram says, in the vision of Shastram, there is no problem. Vedanta has no problem. Psychology has no solution. It's a famous topic of Pujya Swamiji. Vedanta doesn't see problem. Psychology gives solution, but the solution will work only to some extent. Psychology has no solution. It cannot give ultimate solution. It can give only a temporary solution. Psychology. So therefore, problem is not real. Therefore, Vedanta says that is a problem. There is no problem at all. That is what the author wants to show that. For that, he takes us around to show that. Shastram immediately doesn't dismiss, there is no problem. If Shastram dismisses, there is no problem, then no students will come to the next class. I have come with the problem and you say there is no problem. If you go to the doctor, You have got some problem. And the doctor says there is no problem. You will go and see another doctor because you think you have a problem. Doctor clearly see you don't have a problem. So at least for the sake of you, the doctor has to give you something, some painkiller, something, some at least vitamin tablet, as though it will cure you. Similarly, Shastram also accepts as though the problem is real. It gives the temporary reality to the problem and slowly takes us towards moksha. Because the problem is real for us, the Shastram also making it, training it as though it is real, pretending that to be real, the Shastram as a mother, because it's a mother, Shruti, mother, as though slowly takes us towards moksha. That because Shastram gives temporary reality to the problem, therefore only Srishti and all talked about the Shastram. Srishti, it's not the Tatparya of the Shastram. Why should Shastram talks about creation? Where is creation? That's what Shastram Mandukya asks. Where is creation? I don't see any creation. Where is creation? There is no Jagat at all. What is there is only Bhagavan, Ishvara. Where is Jagat? Where is creation? There is no creation. Therefore, the Shastram talks about creation means what? It gives temporary Sattvam, the reality to the Jagat. All the Srishti. Therefore, the Srishti Prakaranam and all, it's not the Tatparya. Srishti Prakaranam, don't carry it over by the Srishti Prakaranam. Or if Srishti Prakarana is the Tatparya, in one place the Shastram says there are Panchabhuta, therefore Panchikaranam. In other place it says Trivitkaranam, only three bhutas. Now the question comes, Panchabhuta or only three bhuta, which is real, which is only what the Shastram says about that. It is not the subject matter of the Shastram. Shastram doesn't engage in establishing how many bhutas are there. That science will do or other pramanam will do. It is not the scope of the Shastram. You are in problem, you have come to the Shastram. Shastram slowly it takes you, it embraces you under its fold, taking the problem to be real, slowly making you see that there is no problem. Everything is mithya. So once your eyes open, when you are awake to this, then there is no problem. That is why Vedanta says there is no problem. Where is the problem? There is no problem means not that your physical problem will not be there. That is also mithya. Your body has problem, but Atma has no problem. You think Atma dies, Atma comes, Atma undergoes all the trouble. Atma can never be touched by anything. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dagati pavakaha, achainam kledayantyapaha, nashoshayati marutaha iti. Therefore, Vyamohaika Nibandanam, this avidya, iha anadi avidya iti. Ukta lakshanasya pratibandhasya karanam drishtanta dashtikanta yogo kramena darshayati. Here the author kramena he presents it orderly. What Ukta lakshanasya pratibandhasya. What is pratibandha? The lakshanam, the definition has been said in the previous shloka. Tasya karanam, pratibandhasya karanam, for both with the help of illustration and illustrated, it kramena, it presents very in an orderly manner. Tasya iti putra dvani shutau, putra dvani shravane, lakshane, putra dvani shutau, putrasya dvanehi, putra dvanehi, shashti tatpurusha samasa. Putra dvanehi shrutihi shravanam, that is also shashti tatpurusha samasa only. Putra dvanehe shrutihi putra dvani shrutihi tasyam shrutau sattame vibhakti putra dvani shrutau putra dvani shravane drishtante in the drishtanta in the illustrated in the illustration drishtante tasya kasya nibandhas pratibandhasya etahu karanam nimittam what samanabhiharaha is equal to Bhagubhihi Saha Patanam group chanting. Iha referring to Asmin Dashtante in the illustrated Vyamoghaika nibandanam. Vyamoha means viparita jnananam. Opposite knowledge. That is called Vyamoha. Opposite knowledge. Because opposite knowledge, therefore you need jnanam. Ajnanam is opposite to jnanam. Jnana virodhi. Therefore, only you, in the wake of jnanam, ajnanam goes away. If it is abhava, then how it will go? Then you don't need jnanam at all. It is not that why do you need jnanam? Viparita, the word is important. Viparita, virodharte Nanjay said, Viparita ajnananam eka nibandanam mukyam karanam what anadihi utpatti ragita avidya. Anadihi, the word is there. What is anadi? Adihi na vidyate yasyaha sa avidya. Anadihi, it is nanch baguvrigi samasa. Anadi is equal to utpatti ragita avidya. Vakshyamana lakshana pratibandhasya hetuhu ityartaha. Vakshyamana lakshana means that which is going to be described, it's going to be elaborated. Pratibandhasya hetuhu, that avidya is going to be elaborated in the next shlokas onwards. It is going to be, and after samsara lakshanam also will come. That is what the author says. Vakshyamana lakshana avidya eva, that avidya which is going to be presented, which is going to be told, that is the hetu, the karanam for pratibandha, pratibandhasya hetuhu ityartaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್.
Dhanyavad.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್.